Ladies and gents, it's a Wednesday and you're watching The Biggest Beauty Project. I know, I always have some excuse for missing videos, but damn it, it happens. Last week I found out I gone to the doctor on Tuesday evening and found out that I had strep throat. So that was fun. It was a very mild case of strep throat, but nonetheless, yuck, it was terrible. Yeah, so that's last week. The week before that, I was on a road trip. I was going to a road trip that weekend, and I just didn't have the time or the brain capacity to remember that I had a video to do, so I missed it. I had a really good time. I went to Amarillo. I got to see where Patrick grew up, so that was fun. And I got to meet some of his really good friends and some of his family, so that was awesome. So I'm going to cover, since this is free week this week, I'm going to cover 3 different topics, the 3 that I missed in the past 3 weeks. The first one was my week. It was my topic. Since we were getting close to Halloween, I wanted us to talk about what scares us. And I have to say that I had to face, didn't have to, but I did face 2 of my biggest fears on Sunday this past week, or this past Sunday. So my biggest fears are, and this stems from when I was a kid, and this is why I have a bed that lays on the floor. I've always been afraid of something underneath the bed. I've been afraid that, like, if I put my foot down close to the floor, that something is going to reach out and grab me. It's irrational and it's silly, but that's one of my fears. Second is clowns. I hate clowns. They're terrible and terrifying. There's something wrong with someone who's that happy all the time. Yeah, they're just terrifying to me. I watched the movie It when I was a child, Stephen King's movie, and it just was not a good experience, and it was terrible. So, yeah. I'm also afraid of heights. Like, I don't think I'll ever get over that. Heights are really hard for me to deal with. I get very shaky, and the girls can attest to it, because on a couple of our trips we've had to deal with things that are very high up, and I get very nervous. Yeah, but I faced both 2 of those things this Sunday. We went to the last day of Fright Fest at Six Flags here in San Antonio, and they had a haunted house that was full of clowns. That was bad. And then after we went through that, Patrick decided that he wanted to try a roller coaster because he hadn't ridden a roller coaster since he was a kid. Those used to scare me to death, but it's not as scary as it used to be. But the part that is scary is being that high up in the air and going very high and dropping really fast. So yeah, fun. Yeah, so those are fears. That's one topic. The next topic was to talk to the girl on the channel that follows us in the week and tell them how awesome they are. And I had the privilege of being the one to talk about Kaitlyn. And Kaitlyn, there is not enough time in the world to talk about how awesome you are. I so love you. I love you very, very, very much, and I miss you so much. I miss all the girls so much. We need another trip soon. This happened. Kaitlyn, you are incredibly kind. You have the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met. You're incredibly giving, incredibly sweet and thoughtful. You think about things that people will really enjoy, and you really, honestly, when you pop into my head, you brighten my day. I'm honestly always, you know, in awe of the amount of strength that you have. You're incredibly strong to deal with the things that you deal with day in and day out, and the things that have happened in this past year. And I just admire your strength 100%. You are the strongest woman, one of the strongest women that I know. You're incredible. You're definitely my sister from another mister. I know that there's in some cosmical way, we are related. We are sisters. If not, then you're my soulmate. That's pretty much all there is to it. Yeah, you have part of my heart. Just know that for sure. You're amazing. And I can't wait to talk to you again, and I can't wait to see you again because I miss you terribly. Oh, Kaitlyn. Then the last topic was this last week's topic, and we were going to go back to the first video, us, and I have to say, oh my gosh, it was crazy to go back and watch my video again. It's been a while since I watched it. It's still hard for me to see myself as I am now, and when I watch these videos, I realize how much I've changed, and it's a little mind-blowing. So I'm going to show you a little bit. Let me see if I can turn this around so that y'all can see my video. Look at me. That's little me.
It's Saturday, and you're watching The Biggest Beauty Project. So I just...
yeah, it's a little different. It's a little strange, but cool nonetheless. So there's a few things after watching this video that I would go back and tell myself. This was about 5 years ago. This was, looks like August 7th of 2010. Yeah, so 5 years ago. And first of all, Kelly, don't call yourself lame. That's just rude. You're not lame. I don't care how silly and ridiculous and nerdy and dorky you are not lame. Those are the things that make you awesome. So, there. Number 2, pick up some better filming skills. I mean, seriously. Lighting is key. Get yourself a tripod. Learn to make better videos. Number 3, definitely paint more. You are not painting enough. You are not doing it enough now. I need to tell yourself now to do it. Yes, but paint more. That is one of the best forms of expression, and it makes you feel so great, and I don't know why you don't do it more, but do it more. And number 4, it's time to change your decor. No, seriously, you need to get some new decor items. I can't believe how much stuff that I had back then that I still have now and use to decorate my current apartment. But overall, just don't be so hard on yourself. You're a lot more amazing than you give yourself credit for. Let go of what other people think, and things will be a lot easier. Yeah. So that is it. I'm glad that we had a free week this week so that I could kind of make up all this stuff and just kind of get caught up with you guys. I miss you all so very much, and we need to all chat very soon. Yeah, I think that's it for this week. I shall see you all next week.